In this video, I put manifestation to the test live and it actually worked. I was on a trip to London and before going, I set an intention to manifest something unexpected, something exciting. In this video, I'm going to share with you what I manifested, how it happened, and how you can do the same. By the way, if you are new here, my name is Oliver. I manifested my dream girl, my dream career as an artist, selling 200,000 worth of my own art, traveling the world, dream physique, and many more cool things. So you're listening to someone that uses the law of attraction, law of assumption to manifest amazing things, and I hope I can help you to do the same. Me and Sophia, my intention is just to manifest something unexpected, something really cool. Well, I know this is kind of something I manifested, that's something I attracted, right? Let's get into it. Hey guys, I'm just in London and I did manifest something, so I want to share everything with you as soon as I'm home. What I manifested, what was my intention, how did I do it, and what happened in the end. So we'll share this with you when I'm home, but it's exciting. So London is beautiful. If you haven't been here, you should definitely come. Sightseeing is beautiful, especially if it's nice weather. Look at this. Right now we have a personal shooting, surprise for my girlfriend. Now we make some cool photos from London. And yeah, yesterday was our anniversary, so that's why I made this surprise, to have cool memories. Look at how beautiful, wonderful. So guys, we are back. What did I basically manifest? First of all, I set the intention to just experience something unexpected, something cool. I didn't want to be very specific because first of all, it was a very short trip. I didn't want to put extra pressure on myself. I just wanted to let go and enjoy and look around and be present, right? So nothing specific, just something cool, something unexpected. The first thing that I saw once we arrived was that I saw my name everywhere, Oliver, right? I saw it literally everywhere. And first I'm like, is this the manifestation or not? And that's a funny thing, by the way, when you manifest, oftentimes you think that could be just a coincidence. I think we all experience it. But what I learned actually from this trip is the magic in manifesting is believing that this is something special, this is something you manifested, because I could very well just go and say that's a coincidence. Yet, I didn't fully want to say that this was the manifestation because it was quite simple, just my name. I saw it everywhere, but still. The real thing that I manifested, where it kind of became clear that this is now my manifestation, is when a guy approached me on the street and he interviewed me. That was really interesting because I also visualized, I didn't force it, I didn't like sit down now and visualize that, even though I could have. Next time I want to do that, I actually want to visualize something more in depth. But I just saw this guy, this guy from London that goes around and interviews people. That's what I saw. And I kind of wanted to manifest him. But I didn't, as I said, I didn't say I want to manifest him. I just had this image in my mind because I'm like, that would be cool. But I set my intention as something unexpected, something that's cool, that's, you know, where I kind of know I manifested it. That was my intention. And then this guy interviewed me and I'm like, whoa, okay, that's interesting. And this guy has millions of views on his Instagram. It's my first day in London and suddenly this guy just out of the corner approaches us. That was really, really special. And so I could tell my story on Instagram. Later on, when I went onto his Instagram, because I couldn't even follow him since I had no battery, but later on I followed him and I saw his name is Oli. And that's the name they called me. For short, Oliver short is Oli. So in my school, they always called me Oli. And I'm like, whoa, again it has something to do with my name. And this guy came to approach us. So that was very fascinating. That's why I said like, okay guys, this is kind of a manifestation, right?
That were like alcoholics. There was pure chaos in my home. So I needed to look after my mom and my brother basically.
Check it out if you want to. It was very windy, so it looked a bit funny, but anyways. I always say, you know, there are different ways to manifest something. You can be super specific, or you can just say like what you want to experience, how you want to feel, or kind of put something that's not that specific. The problem with manifesting super specific things is oftentimes we get we feel a lot of pressure and we actually start feeling worse, right? So that could have happened too, because it's like the belief level. Actually, I didn't show this tattoo much, but this is the tattoo from Napoleon Hill. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and bring itself to believe, it can achieve. And the key word here is belief. If you believe in what you want, it's gonna happen. But we often struggle because we don't believe that we can get what we want. So that's why you need to play around with this. You don't take it so seriously, right? Sometimes we want something and we really, really want it. We have a burning desire, like Napoleon Hill says, but we don't really believe in it. What happens then is basically we just feel worse and worse. We actually focus on not having it, we focus on the lack of it, right? And then it's not coming into your reality. So I'm just like, I became very honest with myself. I'm like, I am where I'm at right now, and I want to manifest the things that I believe in right now, because these are the things that come the fastest. And sometimes not being specific is a good thing. But if you can be super specific and have a high belief level, then it will come into your reality fast. That's basically how I do it, guys. I manifest still specific things right now. One of my manifestations that I want to achieve is 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, making 20,000 every single month, and also travel more, because I actually haven't been traveling that much and it was a lot of fun. And I would like to travel more and travel like in beautiful hotels, like kind of luxury travel, right? So I still have specific things that I want to manifest, but whenever I feel like that, when I get specific and I feel bad, then I broaden it up, I make it less specific, so I get into the right state. Because in the end of the day, guys, it's about the state you're in, right? If you're in a great frequency, you attract great things. That's basically when the things can come to you, right? If you feel bad and you think about what you want, you push them away. You basically don't get it. And I have so many stories in my life. Also once when I manifested a lot of butterflies, and that was a fun experience. I also visualized that. I think it was 2 days in the morning before sleep, and I literally saw butterflies everywhere in the middle of the city, and I went the same path every single day and I never saw these butterflies. So yeah, what does this tell us? You get what you focus on most of the time. It's really like we put our focus on something and somehow it just comes into our life. It's very interesting. So how can you do it? How can you manifest something exciting? As I said, first of all, be very aware, like where are you at? If you think about what you want and you feel bad, it's probably because you don't believe you can get it. Then broadening it up might help you to get in a better state, right? In the end of the day, when you think about what you want to feel good, you want to feel like you already have it. It's very important. Then make a decision. Is it now something specific or something more broad? Because in the end of the day, you want to enjoy life, right? The same like me. I wanted to enjoy this trip. I didn't want to put any pressure on myself because I didn't need to manifest anything specific. That's how I did it, and it worked really well for me, and it was fun, and it made my experience more magical. So I highly recommend you try the same when you travel the next time. Just set the intention to manifest something unexpected, something cool, something fun. Just try it out and then let go and just see what happens. So as I said, the moment I went to London, I saw my name. And somehow when you do this, when you want to manifest something different, something unexpected, you start focusing on it. You're like wondering, what might happen? And then you see things that you maybe wouldn't notice otherwise. And it's just like you get in a kind of a magical state, and it's a lot of fun. And if you can live like that, like let's imagine every day you set an intention. Even I set the intention today to feel amazing. You're gonna look out for ways to feel amazing. And when something doesn't go your way, you won't make such a big deal out of it because you set the intention, right? So setting intentions is putting your focus onto something. Very powerful. And I hope this video inspired you. This was more like a vlog style and a few teachings. Let me know if you want more of this. In the next video, I'm going to talk about my vision board and how I use it and if it still works or not, because many people use vision boards but they don't get results. They're confused how to use it, why to use it, does it even work, does it even make sense? So check out this video if you want to know about that, and we'll talk soon.